Gen Z is having a Sherlock Holmes moment. It seems like every generation has their version of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's world-famous detective, with Benedict Cumberbatch's modernized Sherlock being the definitive iteration for millennials. And the titular main character of Guy Ritchie's young Sherlock claiming that honor for Gen Z. Of course, Sherlock Holmes TV shows extend past literal interpretations of the character. Medical dramas House and Watson are blatantly inspired by the literary detective, while procedurals such as Psych and Monk feature obvious Sherlock Holmes DNA, whether it's the protagonist's use of deductive reasoning or his eccentricities. Most of these shows are stories about middle-aged men, which sets Netflix's Gen Z-centric A Good Girl's Guide to Murder apart. Based on Holly Jackson's best-selling young adult novel of the same name, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder's cast is led by Emma Myers, Wednesday, as Pip Fitzamobi, a whip-smart teenager who reinvestigates the 5-year-old murder of a local teenage girl, despite law enforcement and her small English town determining the crime an open-and-shut case. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder received favorable reviews when it premiered on Netflix in the summer of 2024, with critics praising the show's frothy, bingeable tone. The streaming platform renewed A Good Girl's Guide to Murder for a second season, which will premiere on May 27, 2026, making it the perfect show to tide fans over until Young Sherlock Season 2. With Pip solving Andy Bell's murder case at the end of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder Season 1, she is set to tackle a whole new mystery in Season 2. Adapted from Good Girl Bad Blood, the second book in Holly Jackson's series, Pip and her confidant Ravi Singh will investigate the disappearance of Jamie Reynolds, a key witness in the trial of Max Hastings, one of Season 1's biggest antagonists. If the parallels to Sherlock Holmes weren't clear in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder Season 1, they're sure to crystallize in Season 2. Like the consulting detective of Baker Street, Pip's powers of deduction are exceptional, and her outsider's perspective helps her see things that law enforcement misses. She also shares Mr. Holmes's relentless pursuit of the truth, frequently putting herself in harm's way to uncover answers. This ups the show's stakes considerably, making A Good Girl's Guide to Murder much less frivolous than its detractors claim. Meanwhile, Ravi slides neatly into the Watson role, imploring her to consider the dangers of her sleuthing and watching her back when she inevitably refuses to listen. Ravi may disagree with this sentiment, as he and Pip get into a friendly debate over who is Sherlock and who is Watson in the show's third episode. It's a fun meta scene that winks to the amateur sleuths, even if the answer is, much to Ravi's chagrin, elementary. Given Netflix's reputation for prematurely canceling its original series, lovers of the murder mystery genre are trepidatious about the streaming platform's new offerings. The last thing they want is to fall in love with a new show, only for it to get the axe after Season 1, a la The Residents, though at least that one didn't end on a cliffhanger. This is highly unlikely to happen with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder because there are 3 books in the Holly Jackson series, and thus far, each season of the show has adapted a central mystery. This means that there's already potential for A Good Girl's Guide to Murder Season 3, which will likely adapt the third book, As Good as Dead. However, that is, currently, the final book in the series, with Jackson having moved on to write other standalone novels outside of Pip's world. This doesn't necessarily spell the end for the A Good Girl's Guide to Murder TV series, though. Popular shows have been known to extend past their literary source material, and Jackson may very well write more Pip mysteries down the line. After all, it's hard to resist the pull of a Gen Z Sherlock.